Hey everyone, back again already. There's a certain album that I just heard. Actually, I heard it a couple days ago, but I came across it again, my iTunes feed, and it blew my mind. It's not a very popular album by any standards. It was not by a you know gold or platinum selling band or anything like that. But I thought it was definitely something that anyone who sees this video needs to check out because it was a phenomenal album. Every time I've listened to it multiple times, and every time I don't just listen to one track. I have to go through the album. It's a phenomenal listen. Um, it's The album is Polarize by I forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but Aviana, Aviana. They're a metalcore band from Sweden, and wow. I came across this album on YouTube. I came across the music video, and I don't remember which song it was for the music video, but wow. I went ahead. I went and listened to the entire album, and I was blown away. Yeah, it's the instrumentation on the album is a mixture of Architects and North Lane, and it's possibly a little bit of volumes in there, but it's great. It's this progressive metal kind of almost genty sound, but more I'd say more on the progressive metalcore side. It's phenomenal. It's both heavy and both soft. Like there's guitars with the powerful chugging that you hear, the riffs, and then in the background there's just this soft, higher pitched notage of the second guitarist, and it goes perfectly. It sounds perfect. The drumming is complex. It's fun to listen to. It's never just the same thing throughout an entire song. It's no Nickelback stuff like that. Um, yeah, and the vocals are very powerful. I brought up North Lane before. These vocals are North Lane. This is North Lane, and it is phenomenal. It's probably one of the reasons why I can listen to this so much, is because it brings back the Singularity days of North Lane. Um, Overall, it was just a great listen, Aviana. So just a couple of songs that stood out. The lead track, Ominous. It starts just soft, just kind of a more what's the word I'm looking for, like what's the word I'm looking for, like an ambient sound, kind of a atmospheric sound, and then just out of nowhere, boom, there it is. The guitars, the riffs, the drums, the vocals, the entire album is Scream, by the way. It's all unclean vocals, no clean vocals on the album, but it just comes in with a bang, and it's there, and your Aviana is there after about 40 seconds of an intro, and it's just absolutely awesome. I was hooked from the very first moment I listened to this album. And Ominous is phenomenal all the way through from that point on. All these songs are great. Reach, Solar, Canvas, Aries, Pulsar. Solar is my favorite out of the ones I just listed. It's a great song. It's probably the most popular single off of those. In Time is track 7, a great song, very powerful. It is a lot like the other songs. These songs aren't like huge differentiations from each other. Like, it's not like you go in one song, it's just boom, this like deathcore sound, and then the next song is like a little alternative rock thing. No, it's the same concept song all throughout, and it works perfectly. Like, some albums that are like that I just get sick of after a couple listens, or I go through a couple songs and I think, have I heard this song before? It sounds so similar to the first. But they sound so similar, but at the same time, they're separate tracks from each other. They are, and you still listen to them because they're just so great. It's such great tracks on this album. My one of my other favorite tracks from the album is the closer, The Remedy. Closes out the album. The reason it sounds weird, but the reason I like this track, like one of the highest tracks I like on this album, is because it features Ryan Kirby from Fit for a King. It's always interesting to hear Ryan Kirby in a song that isn't Fit for a King. He does a lot of guest vocal appearances, and this one might be the best. I don't know what it is, but Ryan Kirby's vocals fit amazingly with this track, with the the guitars, the ambience, the drums, everything. It just flows perfectly with Ryan Kirby, flows perfectly with Aviana's vocalist. Yeah, it's Aviana is a newer band from what I can tell. And I'd be surprised if they didn't keep going. This, like I said, it sounds so much like Singularity era North Lane. This could pick up every single person who has despised the new North Lane, and even people that love the new North Lane, but just kind of want to they like the Singularity age. It reminds me so much of that North Lane. Like if you look at Quantum Flux, and what are the other the opener tracks on that album? What is it, Windbreaker? It's just it's so good. Such a great album. I encourage any of you who see this video to listen to the album, buy the album if you feel so obliged. Listen to it on YouTube. I'll put the links down below for listening and buying. But please, if you have the time, listen to this album. This is a young band, a band that does not have very many followers yet, but deserves a heck of a lot more followers than they have already. Thank you guys for giving this video your time. Please check out Aviana. I'll have their Facebook, their YouTube, and their some way to purchase for you to purchase the album in the description down below. I'll be back soon with another review. All right, peace.